This is our Ecology final project.
Temperate deciduous forest is always changing. It also has 4 seasons.
Tropical rainforest, a hot moist biome near the Earth's equator. The largest are in South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia.
Grassland has vegetation that consists of grass or shrubs.
This is the Cecropia tree that is found in the tropical rainforest.
This is the redbud tree is found in the deciduous forest.
And this is a shrub that can be found in the grasslands.
This is a bird from the deciduous forest. It is a mockingbird.
Sparrow is a common bird found in the grasslands.
A common bird found in the tropical rainforest. They also have a curved beak which allows them to move around everywhere because they can use it as another leg.
On your left, we have the white-tailed deer, which can weigh from 150 to 300 pounds. And on your right, a bison can be noticed by its very large hump. And in the middle, a tiger is the world's largest cat.
In deciduous forests, reptiles such as lizards are commonly found in the trees, and amphibians such as salamanders can be found in the leaf litter. In tropical rainforests, reptiles like turtles are found in streams and creeks. Things like frogs rest in canopies near creeks. Crocodiles are large aquatic reptiles among the more biologically complex reptiles. African bullfrog is one of the most adaptable amphibians on Earth.
Insects like sawflies, wasps, bees, and ants are commonly found in the deciduous forest. In the grassland, there are also these type of insects, but in the rainforest, the African weaver ants are a dominant tropical ant, so it's a little bit different.
Here are diagrams. This is our pyramid for the deciduous forest, and this is our food web for the deciduous forest. This is our grassland pyramid and food web.
This is our rainforest pyramid, and this is the food chain method.
The plant kingdom. First we have the deciduous forest, which is moss, and then we have grassland, which is ryegrass, and then we have the tropical rainforest, which is the helicona flower.
Right? This is the animal kingdom. In the deciduous forest, we have the white-tailed deer. In the grassland, we have the bison, and in the rainforest, we have the tiger.
This is the Archaebacteria kingdom. And so for deciduous forest, we have Bacillus subtilis, and then for grassland, it has not yet been discovered. And for the rainforest, we have Arthrospora platus.
This is the Eubacteria kingdom. In the deciduous forest, we have the Escherichia coli. We don't know how to pronounce that, but we're just going to say that's what it is. And then in the grassland, there has not been any discovered by scientists. And in the rainforest, we have the acidophilic bacteria.
So this is the fungi kingdom. And so for deciduous, we have tawny milkcap mushroom. And then for grassland, we have coral fungi. And for tropical rainforest, we have bolete.
So this is the produce kingdom. In the deciduous forest, we have water molds, and in the grassland, we have slime molds, and in the tropical rainforest, we have flagellates.
These are the keystone species. So for deciduous, we have the gopher tortoise, which burrows holes in the soil, and these provide shelter for over 300 different organisms. In the grassland, American bison's distinctive trampoline and wallowing leads to topsoil displacement. So for the rainforest, we have agouti, which is a monkey, and then Brazil nut trees depend on the agoutis to open up the seed pods for them to have. So if these animals were to become extinct, then the animals dependent on them will suffer.
In the deciduous forest, there are symbiotic relationships. There is commensalism, parasitism, and mutualism. Commensalism, an example would be a squirrel using a tree for protection, but the tree isn't harmed. An example of parasitism would be a tapeworm on a fox. It harms the fox and the tapeworm benefits from it. And an example of mutualism would be a bird eats an insect off the deer. The bird gets food and the deer gets insect-free, so they both get a mutual benefit.
The abiotic factor in our ecosystem is water quality. We have many streams and rivers, and if the water quality is bad, then it can damage our ecosystem.
The Lacey Act, it protects the gopher, tortoise, and any aquatic animals. The Endangered Species Act protects any endangered plant or animal. The TWRA protects raccoons, possums, coyotes, and animals like that. And then a fishing regulation prevents
The
overfishing.
greatest threat humans pose on an ecosystem is letting trash get into the animals' home.
The students here litter and allow trash to get into streams and our ecosystems. A good way to prevent this is a trash cleanup day.
One thing we would have done differently was we would have wanted to watch videos of people transplanting trees before we actually did it.
Had we watched these videos in class, I think we all would have been more experienced.
I think we should have cleared out trails because it would have been more beneficial to the class and allowed us to transplant trees easily.
One thing we would have done differently is saved our root ball more. We dug into it a little bit too much, but our tree still survived, but it would have survived better with more of
For
a
any
root ball.
future ecology students,
Save the environment.